Greetings, Brainiacs, and welcome to Last Call for Final Orders from Green Brain Comics, bringing you ordering info for new comics and graphic novels before the print runs are sent. I am Dan Merritt, the Senior Purchasing Correspondent at Green Brain Comics, and I'll be your guide through the smaller press on Last Call with a deadline this Monday, December 6th at 5 p.m. This video is powered by Comichub. Ask us how to access your account and use Comichub to pre-order and maintain your subscriptions. Boop, boop. There it is. All of these items shown today are available for order on the Last Call for Confirmed Orders carousel, available at comichub.com, and the Comichub app available for both Android and Apple, with links in the video description. Let's get right into it. This week on Last Call is Adora and the Distance graphic novel from writer Mark Bernardin and artist Ariel Kristantina. This is from Dark Horse Comics and ships on March 2nd with a foreword by Damon Lindelof. And also from Dark Horse Comics, the first issue of a new series by Matt Kindt and Tyler Jenkins, the Apache Delivery Service. This is 1 of 4. It also has a B cover by Lawrence Campbell. And from Boom Studios on final order this week is Basilisk number 6. This is part of an ongoing series. Looks like it. Written by Cullen Bunn with art by Jonas Scharf and a cover by the same. And this B cover by Jacob Rebelka. That ships on January 5th. And we also get volume 1 of the Basilisk graphic novel by the same. From Scout Comics, we get a collection of the Black Cotton series by writer Patrick Foreman and artist Marco Perugini, and a cover by Marcello Enrique Santana. From Source Point Press, from right here in Michigan, we get Blood on Sunset by, number 1 by writer Mark Diana and artist Arjuna Sassini. Here's a manga of interest from the Vertical Publishing Company. This is a manga collecting the works of Osamu Tezuka under the series Bamba. These have been doing very well, and it ships on January 12th. From Boom Studios this week, we get a second issue of Buckhead, a series by Shobo Coker with interiors and a cover by George Cambatis, and a B cover, a video game homage cover by Simon Jaliso and Simon Jaliso Sabea. Well, I know I got that one wrong, but tried my best, folks. It ships on January 5th. Also from Boom Studios is Buffy the Last Vampire Slayer number 2. Number 1 of which I think comes out very soon. This is written by Casey Gilly with art by Joe Jaro, and this cover by Ario Anindito. And this cover by Rod Reese. Oh, that's very nice. Chew, the follow-up series by John Layman to the original series called Chew with a different spelling. This is volume 2. Drunk History, or She Drunk History. She probably did. Looks like it by that devilish little smirk. This features art and a cover by Dan Boltwood. Dark Horse Comics puts out number 5 of 6 for Critical Role Vox Machina Origins by Matthew Mercer, Olivia Sampson, and this cover by Jonah Bauman. Here's a special little thing I want to give a little extra attention to. We finally get some new Cursed Pirate Girl from Michigander Jeremy Bastian. This through Boom Studios. It's available on January 12th. I can't wait. It's beautiful, folks. And it also Bummer. I thought we had a preview set up. Let me see if I can get back to that. Well, either way, there are some beautiful preview pages for this amazing piece of artwork by Jeremy Bastian. I can't wait to get it on the shelves. It is $9.99 and features 48 crazily packed pages full of the finest ink lines you'll see in a comic. That's right, folks. Cursed Pirate Girl, Devil's Cave, #1 by Jeremy Bastian. That will be available here at Green Brain Comics on January 12th. Next up is Daisy from Dark Horse Comics. This is the second of 5 issues by artist and writer Colin Lorimer. And from Image Comics, we get a new issue of Department of Truth, #15, with a cover by Martin Simmons, and this cover by David Romero. And from Boom Studios, we get this one-shot in the Dune storyline called Whisper of Caladan Seas, written by Brian Herbert, with art by Jacob Rebelka, and this cover by Jeff Deckel, and this cover by Jacob Rebelka. Oh, he always turns in some amazing covers. From Dark Horse Comics, we get a new volume of EC Archives collecting the Tales from the Crypt, with this cover by Al Feldstein. That will be available on March 2nd. From Dynamite Entertainment, Elvira Meets Vincent Price #4, featuring a cover by Dave Acosta. Look at that amazing cover. He gets that likeness of Vincent Price. He nails it. We also get a cover by Juan Samu. Also a very nice cover. And also from Dynamite Entertainment, Evil Ernie #2, with this cover by Arthur Sudum. A very nice tribute to the Nirvana Nevermind album. This cover by Philip Tan. And we get a hardcover collecting Firepower by Robert Kirkman and Chris Samney. This collects the original graphic novel Prelude and issues 1 through 12 of the ongoing series. Get a new series from Artists, Writers, and Artisans, Inc. This is written by Jeff McComsey and Mike Diodato on art and cover. Fourth Man. Great crime novel looking stuff. And a B cover by Raza. Uh-oh. It's just syrup. Or ketchup. From Image Comics, we get #4 of Frontiersman by Patrick Kindlin and artist Marco Ferreira, with this cover by Maurizio Rosenzweig. Good Boy #2 from writer Garrett Gunn and Christina Blanche, who's also a comic retailer, and features art by Kit Wallace and a cover by Nick Bradshaw from Source Point Press. And this B cover by Francesco Francavilla. Dang, he's really branching out with those different color palettes. It's good to see. Here's an interesting book from Dark Horse Comics. Hamlet, the Shakespearean Mashup. Get some anthropomorphic fun from writer Jim Bernstein, artist Elisa Ferreira, with this cover by Elisa Ferreira. And continuing the adventures of Hellboy and the BPRD, Hellboy Bones of Giants, #3 of 4. I just read #2. This is such a fun book. It features interiors by Matt Smith. And this cover by Matt Smith. And also in the Hellboy universe, we get this Essentials collection of Lobster Johnson, collecting the Lobster Johnson, The Burning Hand miniseries, with art by Tanchi Zanjic and this cover by Mike Mignola. Hey Kids Comics, graphic novel, Volume 2 by Howard Chaykin, collecting Volume 2 of the series, Hey Kids Comics. Get this interesting thing from Dark Horse Comics. Hound, a hardcover by Barry Devlin and artist Paul Bolger. In the Flood, a new graphic novel from Dark Horse Comics and Ray Fox. Ships on March 23rd. Get those orders in, folks. Also from Dynamite Entertainment, Jennifer Blood, number 4, with a cover by Lucio Perillo. And this cover by Joseph Linsner. Hey, here's a pretty one. This is a hardcover collecting the entire Carmen series by Guillaume Marsh. Oh, such a beautiful cover. A graphic novel collecting the recent miniseries Killer Queens by David Boher and artist Claudia Balboni. Number 3 of the new volume of Magic Order 2 by Mark Miller and Stuart Immonen. And we get a C cover by Jason Sean Alexander. Ooh, creepy. Here's an interesting one, folks. Monkey Meat number 1 of 5. This is a mini-series premiering the creator Juni Ba introduces a new fantasy universe in this anthology series. That's right, folks. Juni Ba does more than covers. We get this whole book, this whole mini-series, Monkey Meat number 1, and that ships on January 5th. Noctera's been off the shelf for a little while, but it gets this new one-shot coming up very soon on January 5th by writer Scott Snyder. Yeah, Scott Snyder. And art interiors by Dennis Cohen, and this cover by Tony S. Daniels, a cover by Dennis Cohen himself, and this cover by, Tony Daniel, the blackout variant. Here's an interesting one. It's a limited slipcase edition hardcover, book 1 of Once and Future, collecting probably the first year or so of the series by Kieran Gillen and Dan Mora. This will be a limited printing set by orders at final order. If you're interested in getting this book, folks, keep in mind it's $7.99, and the only way you're going to get it is by ordering it through us. The only way you're going to get it through us is by special ordering it. How about that? Because it's a chunky boy. It ships on April 27th. Print to order. Orville Season 2.5 graphic novel Digressions collects 2 separate miniseries, Digressions and Artifacts, by writer David Goodman and artist David Cabeza. A new series from Dynamite Entertainment, Panther number 1, features writer Tom Snagowski. This is spinning out of the pages of Sacred 6 by the same writer, with art by Igor Lima, and this cover by Judy Jong, Jorge Fournier, very nice, Vincent Asio, another Vincent Asio, no, Saraseca, Elena Pianta, and this McFarlane homage cover by Biggs. Pearl, the series by Brian and Michael Bendis, and creator and writer and artist Michael Gatiss, gets collected in this new volume from Dark Horse Comics. Ships on March 16th. With this cover by Michael Gatiss. We get a new sequel to a series by Source Point Press and creators Rich Davis and Pius Calzado, with the cover by Kayla K. Valerio, Rise of Dracula 1 of 6. It's a very handsome cover. And this B cover by David Sanchez. Ooh, here's a collection from Aubrey Sitterson and artist Jed Doherty, Savage Hearts, collecting the recent 5-issue miniseries. If you're looking for fun fantasy, this is it, folks. Savage Hearts. Get a new issue of Spawn, number 325, with this cover by Bjorn Behrens and a B by Carlo Barbieri. Here's a new series in the world, from the world of Hellboy, The Sword of Hyperborea, by writer Mike Mignola and art by Lawrence Campbell. And this B cover by Christopher Mitten. That will be available on January 12th. Here's a collection of the recent Tales from Harrow County miniseries by Cullen Bunn and Emily Schnall on art. Fair Folk. Oh, look, the mysterious Amanita muscara mushroom. Oh, they're tripping hard. Also some more tales, but these from The Dead Astronaut, number 2 of 3, from Source Point Press, by writer Jonathan Thompson and artist Jorge Luis Gaboto. Volume 2 of That Texas Blood by Chris Condon and artist Jacob Phillips. And here's an interesting thing to spotlight. The Transformers Best of Optimus Prime, collecting some Prime stories. Sorry for the pun, folks. With the talents of Brian Ruckley, Don Perlin, and this very cool cover by James Biggie. The Unbelievable Unteens gets a collection. This spins out of the world of Black Hammer by Jeff Lemire and Tyler Crook. Available on March 9th. And finally, Usagi Yojimbo Saga Graphic Novel Volume 2. Collecting issues 53 through 75 by Stan Sakai. Where are we? This video is powered by Comichub. Ask us how to access your account and use Comichub to pre-order and maintain your subscriptions. All of the items shown today are available for order up until this Monday, December 6th at 5 p.m. But before I wrap up this video, let me tell you about a couple things happening in and around Dearborn. That's right, our final brain candy for the year, Monday, December 20th. Brain Candy is a free showcase of prose, music, poetry, and visual art with this month's scheduled presenter Courtney Hurley, Jennifer Quartararo, Justin Rogers, and Richard Halprin. Also happening on Saturday, December 11th, is the Winterfest Market from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Support local crafters, retailers, and the downtown. This happens in the west downtown of Dearborn at the Wagner Park. We hope to be there. And also, we've got just one more day left of Shop Small Week. Shop Small, folks. Love your local. We've got deals happening in the store and at participating locations throughout Dearborn. Just a reminder to be sure to watch Last Call for Final Orders for all your last-minute ordering info. And remember to feed your brain at Green Brain Comics.